think that's partly the reason why he slapped up when he came to the weekly. Because, but the more he comes, the more we're going to get better as a region.
Yes,
so.
and Snake particularly being one of those matchups where if you don't know the ins and outs of that matchup, it can be painful to play against. Particularly a lot of players, a lot of the younger players here wouldn't have been around for competitive Brawl.
No.
So if you started off with Smash 4 like a lot of us did, it's going to be tricky. But yeah, going into this game number 1 now. We've got Battlefield, we've got Megalovania. I saw the pick. Fantastic. Now, this matchup is gonna be painful for Chazbabs. Wario hasn't got too many disjoints on him. Obviously, his up tilt, got a nice disjoint there, but it means that if Boat is holding a grenade and is holding a shield, he is just going to have to respect it.
Yes.
And you can see it already. The grenades into a little conversion here or there, and then suddenly, he's nearly been unanswered throughout this entire stock.
Yep. But I think the thing about Chazbabs' playstyle is that he likes to he is a very passive warrior.
Yes.
He likes to sort of sit back and try and work out what you're going to do. And yes, he has taken a full stock, and that is painful, especially against Snake, because now Snake is very easily going to sit back and let him approach the grenades. But I wouldn't be surprised if Charlie comes through in the next few games, because he's just going to get more of a handle on Boat's neutral game patterns.
Yes, and what you saw earlier on there was that as his first stock was gone, Chazbabs, he grabbed the grenade and he held shield as Boat neutral got up, and then tried to up her as a conversion. Chazbabs he has a Snake of his own. He does play the character here and there. I don't think we'll see it today. But what it means is that, Chazbabs has definitely got a grip on the timing of grenades and the conversions that he can get off them, even as Wario.
No, indeed. And I think that's just a good example. That is a Boat special right there. He loves going for those F smash get up reads, and he gets one every couple of games.
Yeah, and it's a really, really, if you're not ready for the F smash, which at the end of the day, why would you be? No. It's got such a delayed hitbox that even if you, let's say, spot dodge expecting like an up tilt or a forward tilt, that F smash will just get through.
Yep.
Really, really tricky, and you're already on the verge of a 3 stock. If there's one character you don't count out, it is Wario.
No, of course.
But we are seeing...
It's basically it's a 2 stock really, because against Wario you say -1 stock. That's just how it is. But
yeah, and this is really, really tricky. Chazbabs trying to come down with that neutral B, but Boat just hitting him with an up tilt for it. You can see here, exactly what he's after. He's after up tilt.
Oh wow, okay.
Unfortunate SD.
Yep. But Chazbabs hopefully going to use this bit of momentum, but he really has to sit back. He's basically I think he's just trying to think, like, what am I going to do?
Yeah. Oh.
And now we're in those down throw confirm percentages.
Forward tilt not quite going to kill yet, but if he gets a grab, set is over, and I'm pretty sure Chazbabs is aware of that. You can see him there going for that grab. What he doesn't want to do is get too desperate for it. There it is.
Yep.
There it is.
That is definitely a very convincing game 1 to going to Boat. We'll see how well Charlie can adapt, see what information he's gained from that set, how he can use it in the next one, the game, sorry.
It's gonna be tricky. You can see Chazbabs deep in thought there.
Yeah, the game didn't actually last that long.
Yeah.
I think he had only just got full waft, so let's hope that he's got some information from that, and he's going to use it again in Smashville. So going to a shorter stage here, he's not going to have much space to...
I've got to admit,
camp out Wario.
I'm very, very surprised Boat did not ban this. The conversions that Wario can get on this stage are ludicrous.
Nutty is the word, I
just
think.
Disgusting. 60-70% combos coming from one up tilt.
Yep. Okay, get number 2, Smashville.
Yeah, we're going to get into it, and straight up dash attack there. Catching Chazbabs on guard, and here we go. Here come the conversions, potentially.
I think maybe he's not that comfortable converting on Snake. Although Snake is relatively easy to combo, he is a very strange sort of weight combination.
Yes. Ooh, that was a lovely back air there. It's going to force Boat to recover. Oh, that was a lovely up B, sort of resetting that situation there. Getting him back. Oh, and a beautiful F smash.
There we go.
Once that up B is gone, Snake's disadvantage is pretty horrendous. And Chazbabs, knowing that Boat didn't really have a choice, hitting him with that F smash. That was really lovely.
And now this is a really good situation for Chazbabs because Boat is now the one that has to approach him if Charlie chooses. So it's going to be a bit more of an aggressive playstyle, which Boat is pretty good at doing, as we've seen in some matchups. But Charlie loves it when you have to approach him.
Yeah, and he's getting some really good mileage off these chomps here. Really, recovering that little bit of damage and putting Boat straight back off stage. You can see him going for it again.
Yep.
But again, there's no harm, no foul at this point. You missed that back air, you just get back on stage. You reset into neutral. That was brilliant.
Amazing.
Catching the up B. If you destroy that Cypher, it's gone until you land again. So if you manage to catch them whilst they're recovering low, it spells curtains for them.
I think he got the Cypher, but at the same time he chipped him with the down air, and that just sort of pops you up a tiny bit. Yes. And that is a situation where you really have to make sure you're not buffering an air dodge. Because if you do, then you're dead, as we've just seen.
Yes. Okay, so we got a nice reset to neutral here. You can see Chazbabs is immediately more comfortable right now. He has got a solid 1.5 stock lead right now.
Yep, and he's got half waft.
Yeah,
so
waft is going to be here. Well,
and there you go.
Waft is here. Waft is gone. As is that game. 1-1 right now.
That is a JV3. What a retaliation from Chazbabs, and it seems like what I hoped was true is true. That he's taking some information and he's going to run with it as fast as he can.
That was really, really solid stuff there. And it can be quite tricky, Obviously, mentality is such a big thing in any kind of competition. And particularly in Smash, if you've gone from, nearly getting 3 stocked.
Yeah.
And then you go all the way...
The other extreme.
To the other extreme. It shows that he didn't let it get to him. Game 2 was a new game and he took it convincingly.
Yes. Great stuff for Charlie. We'll see if Boat can do the same again.
Yes.
This is going to be interesting.
It's going to be a good set. Game 3 here. Both of them have sort of smacked up one another. Going to Town and City. I quite like this stage pick from Boat.
Yes,
you've got a lot more room, but at the same time, it's probably going to benefit Chazbabs as well. Wario's airspeed, meaning that he can sort of use his mobility to weave in and out of the stage and, get away from all the projectiles that Boat's going to be throwing at him.
Yeah, and the stage does have quite a high ceiling.
Yes.
That obviously may affect Boat's up tilt, kill percentages, because obviously I think Wario kills off the side, mostly. So
yeah,
that's not really going to be a problem for Charlie. But maybe Boat must just I really want loads of space, a wide array of platforms to mix up my landings on and such. So
yeah, and you can see it already here. Really, really strong start coming out from Boat. Luckily he gets that jump there. That was probably predicting some kind of roll in there with that down smash.
Yeah.
But it not quite working out. Chazbabs just resetting to neutral.
He was after that nair confirm there. I don't know. Whoa, that was a strangely weak hitbox.
Yeah, that was a bit of a wild side B as well. It worked, so...
Yeah.
That's pretty wild. Oh, that was lovely. Sort of going for 2 of the jabs and then going for the down tilt, going for that slight delay. And that was a bit of a randy F smash there.
Yeah, I think Charlie's a bit desperate for damage right now.
Yeah.
No tech.
That was so unfortunate there. Chazbabs sort of smelling blood in the water and not seeing the Nikita right in front of him there.
Charlie really needs to make sure that his tech game is on point. He did lose a game to a bad tech earlier in the tournament, and he really needs to be on point for when he's combating Nikita off stage.
Yes. And you can see now Boat sort of catching wind of whenever he pulls out the Nikita, Chazbabs immediately jumps in to try and punish, so he angled it up that it would catch him there. Oh, nice weak hit there.
Yeah, but he doesn't convert off it. I'm not sure if it's possible.
That was, bit of holding shield there, but again, this up tilt is such a strong, quick hitbox, and it covers so much area. And I think that's one of the first times we've seen C4 really being used. We've seen Boat sort of...
just as a sort of short-term trap rather than a long-term one.
Yes. And that seems to be, from what we've seen of Boat so far, he doesn't seem to be the kind of player where he'll wait 30 seconds and then set it off. He'll normally lay it down and then within 4 or 5 seconds, you know,
Because
it's
I think
there.
he just likes having it on deck, like
Yes.
to put down in maybe a ledge trap situation or something. So I respect it.
Yeah, and we can all see what Boat's going for, whiffing a couple of grabs there.
Yep.
Oh, and
Oh wow,
Charlie,
he's really
yeah,
deep, but it's Wario.
Yeah. Oh, and the
Oh,
up smash
yeah.
there, catching him. No, it's
Mate.
really hard because Wario's got such amazing aerials, but obviously you cannot shield
No.
in the air. Lovely up smash.
Yeah. Making sure he doesn't run away too much with the extra credit, only 10.8%.
Yes.
But man, these snake ledge traps are giving Charlie a lot of trouble.
Oh, and just missing that conversion. Oh, and there we go. There's that C4.
Yeah.
Talking about Boat making me eat my words here. Oh, lovely, lovely idea there. So
Yeah, it was.
detonating it, expecting the roll back. However, Charlie,
But man,
Chazbabs just being able to avoid that there.
This last couple of stocks have been absolute domination from Boat. Ooh, misses the conversion there. He went to the right
He
side.
didn't believe, he did not believe in that conversion.
He went the wrong way.
Yeah, and it's going to be about, okay.
And
we've got-
he really needs that damage right now.
Yeah, and this is the tricky part against Snake. When grenades are out, if you are trading, it is just not going to work in your favor, particularly at such a big deficit.
Yeah. And at such a high percent as well. Oh,
And this is going to be
Charlie having a think. What's he going to
Yeah.
do?
sort of, he's still keeping his, you know.
Oh,
no.
the platform.
Yeah, nobody was ready for that. It was unfortunate. I think
No.
even if he attacked the platform.
No, I'm not even sure if Boat wanted that, but it was just like, I think he was just going for a DI mix-up on the throw.
Yeah, I think Boat
But-
was sort of recoiling there when he saw that the platform hit.
Yeah.
And even if you'd attacked that, you know,
Yeah, bit of a smile from Boat there.
I mean, as
But
they
Charlie
say,
was in a bad situation no matter what. You know, he just needs to come back in this next game,
yes,
just like he did in game 2.
as they
This
say.
is really back and forth.
Yeah.
Like, we were saying, is Boat going to do the same thing again? Yes, he is.
Yep. And
Yes,
we're going to
he is.
see whether it's Chazbabs' turn to get a solid 2 stock or whether Boat is going to seal it out here and now.
Alrighty.
This is going to be interesting.
Yes.
I believe the fist bump coming out from both players there. You can tell both of these players have got an awful lot of respect for one another here.
Yes, that's true. Yes.
Okay, and we are going to Pokemon Stadium. Really solid stuff. And okay, and we're
Yeah,
using that
so-
chomp a little bit more there. And here we go. We're going to hopefully get some conversions.
Man,
Oh my goodness.
Snake's hurtbox shifts in really weird ways, and I think Charlie is missing a lot of up airs from that, from those situations,
Yes.
especially from dash attacks and stuff like that.
And we can see now, game starting off relatively even here. Both making slight adaptations to one another. Oh, the grenade, you know.
Yeah, he caught it with the nair.
Yeah, and that's the thing, if you catch it, you know, that 2-second timer, you know, and then it blows up and then suddenly your combo is gone, and if he's too near, your combo's now theirs.
That's true. And I'm not. Does Wario? Do you know if Wario has a throw that makes him invincible, so that the grenade will blow up while he's doing the throw?
So I believe that all throws have throw armor on them.
Okay.
So if you throw just as it explodes, you have invincibility during that animation there.
Okay.
So, but again, that's going to really require Chazbabs to know exactly when the grenade was pulled, and then timing the throw just right.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you can see it there. He was after that grab, knowing that he's past that 160%
Whoa.
threshold.
Charlie making use of this frame there,
Oh,
but he gets
and-
caught under the stage. That's a Snake classic.
Yeah, I think Boat going slightly too low there, and there you go.
Goes for the grab
Gets the
immediately.
grab, puts him down, and sends him straight back up. And this is, I think, for the first time we've had a relatively even game here.
Yeah, I know.
Both these players, showing a lot of respect for one another, respecting each other's combos, and obviously all the projectiles from Snake, which in themselves require a lot of respect.
There comes the down air out of shield frame.
Frame
6?
I think it's even more. I think it's frame 3.
What?
I think
Okay.
it's something ridiculous. Oh, and all these trades. You can see Boat going for an up air there, but luckily Chazbabs' hitbox came out just before it. Oh, and the dash attack, probably expecting a retreating aerial there.
Oh, only gets a soft fair off that whiff dash attack. He needs to be making a bit more, but the whiff dash attack, as I was saying earlier, he just goes so low to the ground, and a lot of Warriors conversions are going to come from aerials.
Yeah. Oh, that is really unfortunate. I don't know whether he had lost his jump somewhere or whether he just thought he would make it back.
Yeah, I don't know. And
That's really unfortunate, and he's got to be really careful.
He really needs to make sure Boat doesn't get too much extra credit. He
Yes.
can't be running into him with these easily red nairs. And he needs to get good conversion. He's going to get waffed pretty soon, but he needs to save it for the last stock, really.
Yeah, and you know, Chazbabs is really getting a lot of the mileage off of those chomps he's getting. I don't think he's sort of using them very sporadically so that, you know, Boat isn't quite ready to expect them. I loved the forward tilt attempt there from Chazbabs because it does hit below the ledge, and if he hits that cipher, it's going to extend the duration of that hurt box. Hitbox rather. Okay, and 150%.
Okay, here comes a ledge trap situation. He just brute forces through it with the head.
I really respect that. You know, obviously, Boat's going to be so focused on setting up these ledge traps that he's just going to be able to back air and, in this case, get that kill. Only 45%, and the waft is online.
Exactly. So, you know, it feels like it's now Wario favor, which even though it shouldn't be.
And it's going to be really interesting. We haven't really seen a situation like this where waft is sort of very much on the table. You know, Chazbabs has not got that much of a deficit where it can't be used. So it's going to be really interesting to see.
Botus definitely has the fear right now.
Yeah. Oh,
gets caught.
Is that it? That is it. That is really, that's so unfortunate.
I know, like, that stage, he's got to be really careful because that catches so many recoveries. And Snake is notorious since Brawl for getting caught under the stage with the Cypher.
And he was a little bit too low for the C4 to connect with him there. Really, really sad stuff, but nevertheless, we are going to a game 5.
Yes, we are. Oh, are we going to have the Megalovania? We are.
Yeah, going back.
I wouldn't be averse to struggling against Chaos either, but that's just me.
Yeah, so this is the first stage that we played on. But obviously we have had 4 games of Snake and Wario. We have got the adaptations coming from both players, and both of these guys are desperate to meet Focus Miss in that winners finals here in this game 5.
I'm stoked. I don't know about you, but man, I'm ready. The adaptation of 4 games is going to come through. It's going to culminate.
Yep. Oh, and I think he just went for 2 up tilts there. You know, Wario's hitboxes are sort of, they're quite weak. Obviously, they combo into a lot of things, but sort of the neutral air is not that strong of a hitbox. So if you just throw out that frame 3 up tilt, you can just, the trade is going to be in your favor, which seems to be the story in the Snake matchup, and another up tilt to boot.
Yep. Oh, is he just sticking him?
No, it's on that right platform.
Okay.
Really nice stuff.
Yeah.
That would have been really tricky for Chazbabs there if he had got the sticky.
I need to look out for this stuff. Like.
Oh, and that was unfortunate. He had gone for, and I'm not sure if this was intentional from Boat.
Lovely DI from Chazbabs there to not die off the top.
Yeah. Boat had a grenade out, and instead of the chomp getting Snake, he ate the grenade, and it made him, you know, he has that little stunned animation where it blows up inside him.
Bit of lag, yeah.
So, you know, Boat can definitely, whether he begins to try and utilize that, you know, remains to be seen, but 153%.
Wario is a heavy boy. I mean,
oh wow!
No, the DI mix-up doesn't quite come through once again.
Yeah, and
I think that's something Charlie must be aware of. As you said earlier, he does have a Snake of his own, so...
Yeah, oh, and that's really, really tricky. In those situations where you're above 160, you can't stay on the ground because you'll get grabbed, and you can't stay in the air because you're getting up-tilted. No. You've got to really, really make sure that you are mixing up how you are approaching every single time.
That get-up attack hitbox was absolutely mad. Like, it looked so disjointed. That was really weird.
Oh, and just missing it.
Lovely, soft up tilt confirmed, but Snake is really heavy. Oh, loads of damage from the dare and from the up tilt, 62.
And suddenly all these trades, these are trades you just don't want. And that was an unfortunate back air. I think he just misspaced that. But we're going to see how's Boat just dash attacks to get back into center stage. And there it is again.
You just can't be that reckless with these bites. And that's something I didn't even consider in this matchup, but that is really...
Yeah, and it's only
really important.
It's only a thing that Boat's been using game 5, but that was a lovely weak fair into that dash attack. Dash attack being a really prominent kill move for Wario. Completely different to a Smash 4 iteration.
Lovely stall in with the up that, but he's just going to turn around and boot him in the butt.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
This is going to be about...
And he's at 40%.
Yeah, and it continues.
Does so much damage.
Continues. And Boat, knowing how much of a lead he's got, he's just taking his time. He's not trying to overextend at any point here because he knows if he keeps trading, it will be him in the winners finals.
Yes. But at the same time, 20 seconds until Waft is
online.
online.
And he's been stickied. Yeah, sticky. There it goes. Oh, and he's still alive.
Fantastic DI from Charlie.
Yeah, but this is a hell of a comeback, even with Waft available.
This
He's
would be
gonna have
an
to-
insane win if Charlie managed this, but Boat is
Oh,
fast balls past the ledge. The pressure got to him, but fantastic stuff from Boat. Really well played from him.
yeah, really. I mean, really solid stuff from both players. And obviously, this is not the end of Chazbabs' tournament
No, of course not.
run. Still got losers to go. Guaranteed that 5th place, but Boat going to be going up against Focus Miss in the winners' final.